it's raining, which is, well, no, it's raining and it's cold, which for me is horrible. So it kind of ruined my studio plans today. What I was hoping to do today was to go out and shoot some Kentmere on 120, but one, it's cold, and B, it's raining, and I didn't want to go anywhere. The only place I really had to go was to drop off some orders at the post office, and I did that begrudgingly. It was awful. It wasn't that bad. I just want to go out. It's cold. It's wet. I don't want to be out there right now because I don't necessarily have to. I just really wanted to. So I think what I'm gonna do is I have this setup behind me. You know, the whole big rig with the mic and all that stuff and all that fun stuff. But what I want to do is I want to set up a little laptop. I mean, well, here we go. I want to see if I can set up a little podcasting station for $0, just with what I have lying around. So that is the caveat. It's not like I'm doing this $0 and like going and getting things. It's just with what I have lying around. And I happen to have a few things lying around that could pertain to something like podcasting. So I think we're going to do that. So if you're not interested in that, bye. If you are, thanks for hanging out. Let's see what we can do. I think my plan is to see if I can get away with using some old Apple headphones, the 3/4 mil jack or 3.5 mil jack, whatever, not the lightning one. I'm gonna see if that will work over using a USB mic. USB mic would be great, but if we can do enough post or real-time processing to make microphone sound great, then that's what we'll do. That'll make it just a little bit easier to set up and take around and use, I think. But if it doesn't sound that great, then USB mics. I have a few of those lying around, so that'd be great if I have to. For recording, editing, processing, all that good stuff, I'm gonna probably go with Audacity just because both my Adobe licenses are currently being used on my big machine and my other laptop that I use for processing photos and all that good stuff. So I want to use something that's not going to kick me out each time I want to do any kind of recording or any of that stuff on the other laptop I'll be using. The other thing is I'm going to try to use this Apple headset here, since I have 3 or 4 of them just lying around, with a worst case scenario being I'm going to use one of these USB FiFine mics that I have, because I have at least 3 lying around, which is great. And I'd like to be able to use one. So if this doesn't sound as great as I would hope, then we're going to use this one. Worst case is it's a little bit more cumbersome of a setup as far as like just the headphones plugged into the laptop, as opposed to, this stand, USB, turning it on, making sure your levels are good. Granted, you still have to make sure your levels are good, but just one or the other. We'll see. We'll see which one works better. If I can get away with this, great. If I have to use this, This setup does not seem to be working quite how I want it to. It's not picking up the mic, and it's not picking up these headphones in particular as a set of headphones. I have a TRS or TRRS to TRS converter for this, and it didn't seem to help out that much as far as an interface between these two. So we are going to go ahead and use one of the USB mics that I have sitting up here. And maybe another headset that I have. I don't know. We're trying to avoid the over-the-ear kind of stuff, but we might have to go that route. Hopefully not, but we'll see. Okay, finally all set up. It really didn't take that long. It's just I had to update the laptop because it wasn't registering these headphones as headphones, which is kind of annoying. No matter what I did, I couldn't get the headphones to show up and be a thing to listen through. So that was really the biggest issue. All it took really was just going in and asking Windows to repair the device driver, and then we were good. So we have the mic set up going in via USB-C, and then we have these headphones that are going to be the main monitors for listening back, monitoring in real time if you need to, all that good stuff. I ran a test. I actually ran a couple tests, so I'm not going to 100% honesty here. I ran a couple tests just to make sure everything works just fine, and everything works great. The plugins and such that are included with Audacity are quite good. As far as EQ, noise reduction, compression, all that good stuff. It has some basic tools like that, but more than enough to kind of level out your audio and get it ready for podcast posting, if you will. And since we are all set up, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and record some audio through this mic into this laptop. So give me a sec. Now that we're all synced up, we're on this audio here and not the lav mic, well, the Rode wireless scope mic that I have on right now. We're using this mic, and I'm going to go ahead and do all the processing in Audacity, and I'm going to export it, ready to go, and drop it into Premiere, and that's basically what you're listening to right now. So not too bad. No editing on the Premiere side or anything like that. Just completely edited and exported from Audacity on this laptop here, which isn't the most expensive laptop in the world, isn't the most powerful laptop in the world. In fact, it's basically a tablet, one of those folds all the way over, turns into a touch screen kind of deal. One of those. Let's switch back to, we're going to switch back to this. Just a couple quick notes before we switch spots here. In my preferences, I made sure to have the headphones selected when I was recording, as well as to make sure that the microphone was the recording device. Other than that, I haven't done anything at all to Audacity as it's been installed. I didn't make any other changes other than this right here. I just selected play other tracks while recording, just in case I recorded something. I didn't want to record over what I already had. I wanted to have a new track, record whatever new audio that was. Just kind of a fail-safe. So really, that's the only thing I have changed from what's default installed. While I wish I could have gotten the